Hello everybody, KJ here bringing you part 5 to Plants vs. Zombies. Sorry I haven't really, excuse me, sorry I really haven't been posting any videos recently. I've actually contacted just a tiny bit of a cold, so if I sound a little weird, that's that. I just want to thank you guys once again. I have over 700 views on the first video. That is like amazing. I don't even know how many likes there are, but I know for a fact it's over 10 likes, which is immensely thankful. I'm thankful for all you guys who viewed and liked it and subscribed. This channel has bloomed recently. I have started this channel from when I started YouTube from 48 subscribers. Now it is an unbelievable 100 subscribers, over 100. I cannot thank you guys enough. So, without further ado, here's part 5 of Plants vs. Zombies. So we're going to do some adventure levels. Last episode we did all the mini-game levels, and we finished all the mini-games we could. And now, here's a mini-game to start off this episode. Ever play a game called Whack-A-Zombie? It's just hunting squirbos. You know, those furry little rodents that dig holes in your lawn? Yeah, just like that, but instead of squirbos, it's zombies. Instead of a shovel, it's a mallet. Instead of me, it's you! So in this, I tap the screen and I tap it. And then I get sun for zombies. You don't want these graves here because once the graves come, all these guys are gonna get very quickly on your lawn. So basically right now, I just want to plant some potato mines in the back, get a little bit of defenses up. I like to have some graves so I can get this. So I can get all these graves out so it'll be easier for me to whack them. So right now, just tapping these things, it's really easy. This is a really easy minigame. You have grave busters to take out all the graves. We have multiple zombies, and each hit takes out at least like a section. So if it's a cone head, it takes out the cone. So depending on how much you can quickly whack this, I think you can even have 2 whacks. So you can like have maximize efficiency. Which is really cool. Like we could just do like 4 whacks, 3 whacks, 2 whacks. And as you can see, there's two little hammers here, which is really cool. You can maximize your efficiency depending on how much you click. So as you can see here, now there's cone heads. They take a little bit more damage. So as you can see here, one hit takes out their cone fully. Not really hard, but pretty easy to deal with. To get all this sun is pretty easy once the final wave comes in. I'll try to save up enough sun for a cherry bomb so we can have a little ba-boom to start off this episode. Alrighty. It's a great way to start this off. I'm crushing this level. Oh, bucket heads now. Bucket heads take 3 hits, so it's going to be a little bit harder to pull off a hit. If we do, that'll be easy. Very easy to take care of. Alright. Coming out of each of these zones. Boom! That was literally one of the easiest levels I have ever played. It's just really easy, and depending on how much your fingers can tap each zombie, it's easy. This sort of weak in this world, I have to admit. Sort of weak in the first game. The second game, it got a major upgrade with its plant food power-up. But for this, it's just a regular hypno shroom. You can use it to make zombies fight other zombies. So for instance, if you have a bucket head going through your defenses, you can just place this down. One little zombie eat, like literally if a zombie touches it, it makes it fight for you, which is pretty cool. It will come in handy for this world, but ooh, 8 seats per level instead of 8. I have to. Alright. So now I have 8 seeds, which is... Oh, we've already seen this before. But... it's sort of hard. I actually might do a walnut instead of a repeater. Yeah. So that's an all-star. You saw it in the last episode where it charged at some unsuspecting plants, which I carried. I like it. So I think I'm going to put up 2 rows of sunshrooms like I usually do. And then I'll do doop, 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 doop. So I'll start putting puff shrooms in that row. I'll start doing that, I think. Oh, and of course. Oh, the second I say that. Just basically the game saying, haha. Putting it on the row where I'm not planning to put it. Well, at least I can engage in some other defenses. I need to really get rid of all those grays. That's going to be a priority. Once I get my sun production maxed out, I'll place all these suckers. Alright. So, I've been tinkering a little bit these past 2 weeks that I haven't been on YouTube. And I actually have my computer available. So, if you guys want, I think, I'm actually going to start doing another series as well, along with Plants vs. Zombies, because this might take a little bit. I'm usually thinking of doing 1 series per, game, but, I'm a little iffy on that philosophy. Maybe just to get some of these games out of the way and just to have a little bit more variety on the channel. I think I would do that just to have like maybe 2 games. Maybe I would do that 2 games per on my channel until I finish them. Or if they're games that never end, like a little bit of PvZ. And of course I placed the Hypno Shroom at the wrong place. Already trouble. This is bad news. Bad news. Need to get a little bit of a Hypno Shroom out there. Well, it can survive. If not, by the time I get that done, yeah, there's a Hypno Shroom available. I just need to get just a little bit more sun. Boom. Now I have an all-star on the team. Yeah. Woo! So this all-star is going to crush through these remaining forces. So it's pretty easy to say that these are pretty overpowered. But if you get a regular zombie, it's not worth the 75 cost amount of sun. If you get an all-star or something like that, definitely worth. 100%. Hands down. But if you don't, not really worth it. Not really. So this top one got eaten a little bit. So I'm going to place that. Oh, wow. It's already done. Okay. I need a cherry bomb like ASAP. They're already cruising through the middle. Oof. Okay, I just stopped most of the middle advances from forcing. So that's going to be a little trouble on this. I didn't realize it was just 1 wave. Maybe I'll even do until the world end. Or the end of the world. I think I would maybe do that tonight even. Oof, they're cruising through that walnut. Alright. This is useful. That is a useful plant right there. Hands down, one of the most useful plants in the night eras. This is a scaredy shroom. This is like a pea shooter, but long-range shooter that hides when enemies get near it. It's a 25 cost pea shooter for a nighttime. The only downside is when a zombie gets close to it, it ducks under and cannot shoot. So, it's really good. It's really a necessity that you need to have on these levels. Plants vs. Zombies 2, they do not have this. But for 1, they do. So I would say this and this. We really don't need the Ice Pea anymore for these levels, I would say. We really need to get these graves out of the way, though. So if you really want to get some quick defenses out, just use those. Like, I would say maybe 2 columns, then fume shrooms, then puff shrooms. It's just a really quick and easy long-range shooter that you can get. No drawbacks unless when it hides, which your puff shrooms and fume shrooms can take care of before they even advance. They just help gather extra damage, which is really good for the long run. Alright, so I'm going to have to get rid of all these graves, and whoopsie. Alright, back. Sorry about that, guys. Pressed a little button by mistake here. So sorry about that. So I'll do a little showcase here. So it shoots. It's just like a pea shooter. Does the same amount of damage as a pea shooter. Has the same amount of range as a pea shooter. Unless when they get close, they hide. Not really much of a drawback there, I'd say. I'll start placing these guys in the back here so we can have another defense except the puff shrooms. But these are really good, I'd have to say. Alright. So they're really starting to get a little bit drawed. I need to get some grave busters out here. Like ASAP. Yeah, alright. I'm going to have to get a little bit more of these guys out. Alrighty. Oof, I think, wow. That potion just barely got eaten as a snack. I'm actually going to place a grave buster right there. So I can place down a little puff shroom. Alright, I'm going to place down some more of these little shrooms over here. Oop. And the first sight of difficulty. Alright, let's see if these scaredy shrooms can take care of them. Alright. Come on, you little puffs. Puff, puff. Puff and blow the house down. Alright. Have 2 rows of columns of sun shrooms. These guys are taken care of. This is good. We really have situations under control here, I'd have to say. Really good, and I'll just put in some more of these scaredy shrooms just to help with some damage here. But this is really good. Really good. Alright, this puff shroom got a little bit eaten. So, bye puff shroom. Alright. Got some fume shrooms up in here. Need to get rid of some of these graves over here. This is a little bit frightening here. Because if a football zombie gets out on the first, 3rd, or 4th row, I won't be able to put down a hypno shroom. So I really got to get the damage out. So basically, these are the 3 main staples of any Night Zone era. These are the 3 main staples right here. A puff shroom, a fume shroom, and a scaredy shroom. A lot of people know the fume shroom and puff shrooms from Plants vs. Zombies 2, but a scaredy shroom was a staple in any night eras for Plants vs. Zombies 1. It was a staple that you needed. And was very good. I'm just going to use a little bit of a hypno shroom on the top. I think I'm going to put 2 rows of fume shrooms. Alright. We're good. This is, I consider, a win. I consider this a glorified win. I'll even get out some of these grave busters so we don't need to worry about them anymore. That's really good. This is a really good level. I have to realize, I don't remember how much it goes up to here. Yeah, basically. Just about. Oh, come on. Oh, good. That Gravebuster just survived. Just survived by the skin of its teeth. Need to get these graves out. We have a full amount. That's good. I'll even put in more puff shrooms. Like, this is just so good. We're just effortlessly cleaning up these zombies. Effortlessly. It's like amazing. Just more puff shrooms the better, I'd say. 2 columns of each type of shroom. Each type of staple of shroom. Sometimes graves pop out for that. Would the graves pop out? Nope. Guess who's just got the most powerful guy out of the field? And just for it to be fun, Powie. We got rid of that, and the bottom row is the only thing left. This is overpowered in the first game. Hands down overpowered. This is a free shroom. It isn't... Okay. It's overpowered in this game, but if you had it in the next game, no, would not be overpowered. This is a ice shroom. Sorry, not free shroom. Temporarily immobilizes all zombies on screen. Next game, they have a plant where you can use a plant food, and it would do the same exact thing of this, except not do damage. This thing, this ice shroom, only does a tiny bit of damage. They really get that part down, but for this game, it's pretty good. Like, hands down, pretty good. So I'm going to actually take out the walnut for this. And as you see there, we have a new zombie to fight. So that is a disco zombie, and we'll see what he does in a minute. He does a little bit of stuff, I'd have to say. So, I just want to thank you guys all again for the likes that and views that you got me for the first episode. I would have never expected that episode to go as far as it did. I really need to thank all you guys. Boop, doot, doot. Okay, here. Yeah, this thing isn't going to survive. I really need to thank all of you guys from, like, the bottom of my heart. I don't really know, like, what else to say except thank you. I am just speech-bound, like, speechless. To have all these views, which I would have never expected from me just being a little boy, well, technically, a little boy 3 years ago, to expect to have this amount of turnout in these videos is amazing, I would have to say. I just want to thank you, all of you guys, from the bottom of my heart, and there's definitely more to come. So as you see there, the scaredy shrooms went down. So it's in a 3x3 grid, their scaredness. So if a zombie comes from this room, this scaredy shroom right here will still be scared. So it's... at the start of these levels, it's really hard to get these guys out. Well, it's really easy to get these guys out, but if you don't have a lot of defenses like these puff shrooms, it's going to be really hard to keep them and let them do damage. That's one thing. Other than that, it's perfectly fine and capable. Like, these guys are really easy to get, really easy to use, as I keep saying over and over again. Oh, whoa, okay, yep. So this spawns out a 4x4 grid of zombies. And this is what this is for. Freeze. So you need to freeze them, or you need to freeze these guys. Well, you definitely need to freeze the middle, because the middle will keep spawning constant backup zombies. They're just regular zombies that, are they're regular zombies, but they're getting keep spawned by this middle guy, and that'd be a real trouble for the thingy. Which is another really cool thing is if these guys keep alive, the hypno shroom can actually spawn in the backup dancers that are controlled. That's a really cool feature also. So a hypno shroom is a prime way to take those down. It's a really good and effective way to take them down. The free shroom, as I just showcased, is another good and effective way to take down all these guys. There's multiple and effective ways to do it. You could do cherry bombs. You could do a lot of stuff. It just depends on what you feel is the right strategy. Fume shrooms if you don't want to use any explosives, or like only one-use time plants. Fume shrooms can shoot through the backup dancer zombies and take them out with ease. It's just the way that you want to do it is basically what I'm trying to say. And the way that I want to do this right now is to freeze all these guys. The top rows are going to be perfectly fine, but these bottom rows I'm going to have to be a little worried about. Even the top, I would say a little. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, the top is going to be a little fine. I would say cherry bomb here. And I would say the bottom rows are going to be a little bit more of a worry here. So good thing we have a hypno shroom just about here. This damages all plants all over the screen. It gives an insta-death. It's called a doom shroom, where it destroys everything on the screen except a couple of things later on in the game, which I'm not going to say, not for spoiler reasons. But there's one massive drawback. It leaves a crater. You cannot plant on it. You cannot dig it up. You cannot do anything with it. I'm not sure if graves can go on it, but you can't plant it. It will eventually regrow, and then you can eventually do it. By the time the crater is fully gone, though, the level will be over. Unless it's a 2-waver or something like that. So, it has uses, does not have uses. I'm going to throw out my whole entire night section to see how this goes. So this is full night, full everything. So boom, boom, boom. Puff shrooms will go there, that will go there. And I feel like I don't really use this plane a lot, but just for showcase reasons, I probably will this episode. But you probably won't see it in future episodes a lot. I don't use it. If you guys use it, I just don't really see like a use of it. A cherry bomb, it's a little bit more expensive, but you can keep reusing it, and you can actually plant stuff on that you need to. If you need to plant a free shroom, a hypno shroom, something like that. And you really need to do it. You cannot plant these guys in the back rows. You can only plant them in the front. Because if you plant them in the back rows, you cannot have any defenses in the back or sun production, etc. So you got to be really careful where you place these. It's like, you got to figure out where to place them, then you just wait. Really weird to say. You just wait until you know that they're like, okay, I'm making this no sense. Basically, don't place them in the back or else you won't have defenses in the back. If you want to do like an explosion-only level, that's a perfectly good place to plant it is in the back. Because it can destroy everything in a grid. I don't know what the grids are, but I think it can just destroy anything at random. I think that's the answer. I am not sure about that. If you guys know, if you want to put it down in the comments below, that's fine. If not, maybe, also, if I could, what games would you want me to play on my computer? I have Steam, I have Origin, and I have a couple, I don't really know what else I have, but whatever you guys want me to play, I'll see if I can play it, so just leave it down in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do. Alright, so I'm gonna actually place down this. And I'm gonna start taking out these graves over here. It's a little bit of difficulty. Yeah. The scaredy shroom would have gotten a little scared, so I had to get that out of the way. I gotta get these puff shrooms back in action here. I gotta get a little bit of these puffers. So get a little bit more of these scaredy shrooms here. The bottom row is the bottom row is the weakest row, I'd say. The top row is the most powerful row. So I'm gonna put a little fume shroom there to solidify defenses. Solidifying defenses is the best thing to do at these situations. So I'm gonna place this. Well, the sun's going. It's going. Yeah, I really need to get some of these graves out of the way here. I should probably just spend all my money on some graves. Oh, and I'm gonna have to get some fume shrooms. Because there's gonna be some screen door zombies that are gonna politely knock on my door. I don't know what I'm saying. I really don't. So, I've been, so, if any of you guys play, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, do you think they would come out with a third version? I've heard rumors and speculation that there might be a third Garden Warfare. So if you guys are hyped for that, leave it down in the comments below, and maybe PVZ will somehow miraculously see this and make a third version. Wouldn't that be good? Well, until then, let's do this. So maybe I'll do the regular Garden Warfare and whatnot. I'd probably do Garden Warfare 2. I already have played it, though, for, as you see, T-Richie24. I actually changed my name on that while playing with Zach. I think it's like... I know I changed my name, but I don't know what I changed it to, but I've been T-Richie24 all these, years. And I've played with Zach once in a while and that stuff. And, yeah, I've played Garden Warfare 2 a lot. I haven't really played it recently, though. I've played it more on my PlayStation and that stuff, but I really haven't been playing it on the computer. I've been playing a lot more of, Fortnite and that stuff. If any of you guys are Fortnite fans, good for you. Good for me. I just really play, like, Fortnite with Zach a lot. I don't really play the other parts with him. Also, look at this. Boom! It kills everything that's basically on the screen. But as you can see, there's a crater. And you cannot place on it. So it's a little bit of a drawback, but nothing really bad. So, technically, another cool thing in this game is you could just keep planting these things and it'll be like, woo! I can actually have symmetry! Look at this! Look at this! Also, you get coins out of the grave, so it's a good... Sometimes, if you're in the night zones and if you have extra sun enough to take out these graves, do it because you get some coins getting some graves out. So it'll be a really quick way to get some coinage. So this is 2-9. So next one will be 2-10. So let's see what it says. Hello, we would like to visit for a midnight snack. How does ice cream and brains sound? Sincerely, the zombies. So, as you can tell, zombies are very illiterate and cannot spell. I also found out that when we saw the note on the first or second episode, it was not on the next episode. It apparently just skipped. So I can't really skip on these anymore. So I'm just talking to myself here. So just, if you guys didn't see the, if you didn't hear me tell you the, World's one little note, I'm sorry about that, but I didn't realize that would automatically skip to the next level once I played it. So that was my fault. So good reason to use these Doom Shrooms. I think they only do it for a little bit though. Like they don't go far. They do not go far at the least. I'm trying to keep constantly making these guys go, but I really don't have any defenses here, which is really bad. I only have a defense up on the top, and that's going to be a little bit of a trouble. Alright, freeze these guys again. So, boom, boom, boom. I'd say put some fume shrooms here. Maybe 2 rows of fumes and then there. Alright, scaredy shrooms. I think I'm going to have to do this again. Kakakoom. You really want to do these doom shrooms in the middle, but because there was no space and no spots for the grave busters to get, it wasn't really possible. So, Zach apparently posted a Mega Man video. I never realized he liked Mega Man. Interesting. Anyway, back onto my video. I don't even know what I was saying. Uh-oh, here's a little disco zombie. No, thank you. Da-da-doom. You know what? Because they have so many hypno shrooms, I'm just going to place them. No reason not to. Bottom row's a little defenseless, I've just realized. I've been pouring on all these defenses for these top rows, but none for the bottom. That's a little bit of unfortunate. Also, as you can see, these rows over here are getting a little bit more scarce and revealing a little bit more grass. That would eventually mean that all these rows are going to return back to normal, so then you can place doom shrooms on them again. Pretty good. Ugh. Oof. Not good. Alright. Wow, regular zombie, thanks to a little bit of some freezing hacks, just took down a football star. I would say that's really good. Really good. I really need to take down some of these other graves over here. Well, good thing is we're getting a lot of these defenses set up now. These puff shrooms are in. We have a lot of hypno shrooms over here. We have all the graves out. We're doing really good. I think it's time for a freeze, though. Just to thin out the herd a little. And getting these guys out of the way. There's 2 of these. A lot of these guys, so I'm just going to go boom and doom and blow them all down. So as you can see, this area right over here, its little crater got left behind, so eventually all craters get restored and whatnot. They get all, like, replaced with all the stuff and so on and so forth. So it's basically just a waiting game for these doom shrooms, and sometimes you gotta place them at a really good angle, or else you can maybe mess up the rest of your forces, plant forces, which is a little bit of a difficult situation for you to get in. So, just be warned. Whoops, I didn't even mean to place that, but doom. Da-da-doom. So yeah, this is really good. We got these defenses matched up here. I'm going to freeze these guys, and I'm just going to let these guys go to town. They're going to town. They're just constantly bombarding these zombies with fumes and puffs and hypnotizes and stuff like that. Just to bombard them, it's really good. Oof. I'll just dig up puff shrooms then. I'll just dig up my puff shrooms. Digging up puff shrooms. Digging up puff shrooms. Digging up puff shrooms. Digging up puff shrooms. Alright, freezing these guys. Getting them frozen. And you know, just for fun. Funsies. Boom and a doom. I get another free shroom out there, freeze these guys, let these guys get a little bit more damage soaked in. Some more fume shrooms. I'm not ready for these guys to get eaten yet. Come on. No, you can do it. Come on. Oh, no. The hypno shroom got eaten. Rip. Whoop. Whoopee. Whoopee. Whippy. Skippy. Alright. So we only got doom shrooms and those right now. Those hypno shrooms are staying. We're not getting any new hypno shrooms though. So I'm just gonna dig them up. I think you only get like one row of these. Yeah, apparently you're not supposed to get any more fumes or any more fumes or scaredy shrooms. No, never mind. Stand corrected. Stand corrected. Now, come on, let's get this level over here. Let's get this level over. So, we are officially done with World 210, which is amazing. So next episode, we're going to go venture into World 3 and see what that is. So I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this episode. Be sure to smash that like button. Let's see if we can maybe get to 5 likes. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Okay? Bye-bye.